Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? I'm back again, the second podcast of the day, back to back. Both of them are outdoors. I didn't even notice about that to today when I went back home, and I was like, "That's amazing for the breast the cancer girl that I had in the morning that she beat it, and I'm so happy that she did. And she wrote her book, and she has a lot of things and helping a lot of people out there speaking in cages. I was gonna say in stages. And then I got my voice over here, volume 2, the impact of influence. I know I don't have the book with me, but I'm gonna get it soon so I can read it because I had hers. But hey, it's okay. They live here. I can actually reach out to them and get the book and make more impact also, just like I'm making impact with her, but make impact and creating more content with them. And I'm excited to be here with them. I just cannot say, look, I got my little coffee right now. I've been awake since 4:20, worked out, meditated, took my brother to work, did this, did that. I'm trying to not trying. I'm working on a small group that I'm gonna create a small event for media mindset podcast training, and I'm bringing two top leaders that a lot of people might know. And when you got connections, God bless, he's there. I don't even believe it. I got one already down, and these are leaders that already they talk to Shaquille O'Neal, so that might be somebody I'm gonna bring in. Shaq. That. Whoa! I'm like bringing Shaq. That'll be just man. That'll be. I wouldn't even know what to say. But today, guys, I'm so excited, and I want to bring in the boys. I know they're ready. They're gonna talk a little bit about themselves, a little bit about the story, the background, where they came from, where they live. And then, you know me, I always ask questions while I'm listening. I'm a good listener, and then we're gonna get really, really deep into the book and the positive mindset. And it's all about the mindset. So I'm ready, guys. Y'all ready? Hey, how are we doing, my brothers?
What's going on?
Blessings. Jesus, blessings, brother Chip. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
Man, all love, man. Man, listen, I'm telling you, I'm amped up. I don't know about you, brother Chip. You know what I'm saying? But man, brother Jesus, he's bringing a fire before we even get cracking, man. I'm talking about, dude, your energy is so charging.
Woo!
I mean, I feel like just screaming, go get it. Right
Go get
now,
it.
man.
Go get it, man. I'm telling you. I was telling the girl in the morning that Saturday, man. You know, Saturday I was with the G Boys and I supported them. We went to up there. I had a podcast. We helped a small business owner with the alkaline water. But myself, I wasn't feeling like my energy was down. Like all of the emotions, sad, angry. Dude, I just wanted to cry all day. Like I just wanted. I sit down and asked myself, "What's going on, God?" And what is this feeling? Like I had it before, but I took over it. But this time it took me all the way until I went to sleep. I was like, that was crazy, man. Cause I felt like I didn't have nobody, dude. That's how I felt. Like I didn't even reach out for her. I should have reached out and like talk to you and say, hey, motivate me and just get me up because it was hard. It was hard that day when I was with the G boys. It was like I was trying my best, to be out there, but I didn't feel it. Like I felt like I wasn't having fun and being out there because everybody was, enjoying it, but not me, man. I was out of it.
Man, you know what, dude? It's interesting that you say that, and that's life, right? Life is it's depleting at times, and also we have the opportunity, to find a collective group of individuals and or just that one person, and I'm not putting anyone before God. I'm a strong believer and God, I put God first place in my life, you know what I'm saying? But outside, God will send you, who it is that you're supposed to be connected to. And I've been there. I know brother Chip has been there. As you're expressing right now, brother Jesus, you've experienced it just the other day, man. When we give so much of ourselves, life is already demanding. And at times, I truly believe that life have the tendency to grab us by our very shoulders and sit us down externally. But when we remember whose we are and who we are reminded that we can continue standing internally no matter what, man. And I'm one phone call away, brother. I know you one phone call away from me as well, man. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we need those individuals in our lives to breathe that life into us, man. You breathe so much life into others. I'm not surprised that, oftentimes you're depleted in the areas of life that you are traveling, in the moments that you're traveling those areas as well, man. So, yeah, we're all a mouth-to-mouth resuscitation and a breathing apparatus for each other, man. And it happens like that. But I'm always here, man. I'm always here.
It's true, man. You're right, because I get a lot of out of other friends that are starting their businesses, and they reach out to me. Hey, Jesus, I'm not having a good day. Can you give me a 5 minute call? And I'll give them a call. And you know me, man, I motivate them and I got them all. And they're like, and I'm like, I'm thinking like, why shouldn't I be doing the same thing? I mean, they're telling me, why don't I call somebody that I trust and that I know they can lift me up? And I got to start doing that, because I'm always with energy. But that time it was just like, I needed it, man.
Yeah, no, I totally feel it, man. Brother Chip, what you have any, thing to say about that particular topic? I know you do, but I'm throwing the ball over to you, man.
Well, yeah, for sure. A lot of time we get in the midst of thinking that what we do may not be enough. Maybe we're not enough, right? But what we have to really understand is, the big man made us how he wanted us to be. And so in knowing that, that tells us right there, there's no other Darius Bradley Sr. There's no other the real Jesus Ortiz, right? There's no other. And so he made us all to his liking. And so he made us just how we want us. We just have to be reminded of that and just live in that purpose and know that we are enough, right? And I think when we can do that, man, an epiphany happens, because we know that he's given us everything we need to be all that we need to be.
That's very true, my brother. Very
Yes, sir.
true. Well,
That's
go
right.
ahead, Mr. Darius. Tell a little bit about your background so people will know about you, and then we jumped into you, Mr. Chip.
Man, absolutely. First and foremost, before I even get started, I just want to say thank you all who's ever tuning in right now, live, or whomever may catch this later on. Just God bless you guys. Nothing but utmost respect and unconditional love for each and every one of you. If you're rocking with the Impact of Influence, Volume 1 and Volume 2, our brotherhood, supporting us, celebrating us, our gratitude truly goes well beyond verbal expression. And before I get into myself, Brother Jesus Ortiz, man, I have nothing but love for you, man. You are one of the most organic, most beautiful golden hearts anyone will ever have the pleasure to meet, man. I can't say thank you enough for sharing your platform with me and my brother Chip Baker, visionary author of Impact of Influence. Man, Jesus, you do so much in the community. It's just a joy and a pleasure to be here with you today, man. So thank you for having the Impact of Influence Brotherhood here with you tonight. And man, nothing but love for you. But guys, listen, blessing to be here. My name is Darius Bradley Sr. I'm also known as Divine Encourager. I'm one of the co-authors in our phenomenal epic read, The Impact of Influence, Volume 1 and Volume 2, which are both back-to-back Amazon bestsellers, I might add. So, we're blessed to do so, and blessed to be in this book as a collective of 17, 18 brothers, blessed by our brother, as you see him at the bottom of the screen, Brother Chip Baker, the visionary author of our book. We came together and shared our organic experiences as transparent as we possibly can and could. It's talking about our greatest hardships in life, what Impact of Influence aided us in getting out of those situations, and how are we now utilizing what helped us to get out of our darkest moments to help others get out of their darkest moments. And even if it's not so dark, who and or what was your impact of influence, and how are you utilizing that to be an added value and contribution to the universe today?
Mm. Mm. Go ahead, Mr. Chip.
Well, just like Darius started off with, just want to show gratitude. Thanks so much for having us on your platform. We consider it an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. We don't take it lightly. You don't have to do this for us, but you do. And so we don't take it lightly, and we're looking forward to having a great time. But, after that, just myself, I'm Chip Baker. I'm a fourth generation educator, teacher, and former coach. Blessed and fortunate to be raised by some great people, as well as be around some awesome folks to learn from in my career. And I started my YouTube channel and podcast, which is Chip Baker, The Success Chronicles. Started that about 5 years ago. And what I do is I just interview people from all walks of life and just share their stories for positive inspiration and motivation. And along that journey, I've come in contact with some amazing people, great people. We've done some work together. We're growing together, living and learning. And, multiple time best-selling author, speaker, life coach, just involved in all things, striving to do positive, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, North Houston board member. So just truly grateful for the opportunities and glad to be here with you today, my man.
Man, I'm glad to have you here, man. I've been wanting to have Mr. Darius since a long time, and it never
Yeah.
happened. I know we all. I don't want to say VC because that's some word that we're throwing around. That one of my coach and mentors said, don't say you're VC. Don't ever say that. I always make time for others. I always don't because we say we're busy and we're not truly. You out there doing something else when you could actually put that time to help somebody. So I took
Mhm.
that word out of when he told me that. I said, man, I'm not. And every time I hear somebody tell me that, I say, hey, come here, let me tell you what they told me. I'm not telling you to do it. I just want to educate you. But that's the way, because you can say, oh, you're busy because you're all over the place. You don't even know what you're doing. Trust me, I've been there. Not anymore because I learned it, but it's better not to be all over the place and be busy. And at the end of the day, you ain't doing nothing. You
Mhm.
sit down and you're like, damn, what did I do? Did I actually improve what I had to improve today? And you're like, I actually didn't even do anything. Those are times that I know we all go through. You, at the end of the day, you're at home before you go to bed. And it's like, damn, I was not even productive at all today. And I woke up early. What's going on? But I always thank God. I'm like, man, it's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself, blame myself. It happened. I made a bad decision, a bad choice. It's okay. And I love that I learned that to myself, not to have fear, not to what if, none of that. Just shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, do it. Go out there and make sure that if it happens, if it doesn't happen, if you help somebody, if you cry or anything, it's all right. It's
Mhm.
all right, man. We're here living in the flesh.
Mhm.
this is just the beginning. I tell people this is just the beginning. We believe in hell, heaven, whatever it is that you believe. We don't even know where we're going next. Worry about today. Worry about today, man. Tomorrow is not even here. Yesterday is gone. I might even not be able to walk after this. You never know. So I just smile and make somebody, just that one person, a little bit happier, a little bit productive in their day, and that's what matters, man. That's what the light. When you told me you don't worry about the light, I love that. You are the light. You are the light. We are the light. We have it in here, all of us. We just need to push out there and believe it. I always believe, because faith is always there. I always tell people faith is strong. It's you that you're weak without the faith. The faith is always there. The faith is never gonna go up and down and unbalanced. It's always gonna be there. It's you that you don't want to trust the faith. When you do that, that's when you have all of these unbalances. And it's good. We all go through it.
Man, I tell you what, you said a mouthful of truth just now, man. That was a sermon all by itself right there, man. And I think, like you said, I just want to piggyback on that. And I can also relate it to the impact of influence, volume 1 and 2, because you said some things, we're running around, we're saying that we're busy, but at the end of the day, we're not really adding any value, right? And so we're asking, where did the time go? What did we do with the time allotted to us? And if we're not careful on and or selective on what it is that we're doing and calculated, that time will deplete and time will expire. And so instead of, I like the way you phrased it. I'm not busy, right? It's not busy. I'll just say active. And I'll use that word active. Yeah, we're all animated and active, but is it adding value? You know, it is it adding value to your life and or those who are attached to you? Because at the end of the day, all we have is now, right? And once that is out, there is no redo, there is no do-over, there is no restore, not here anyway. I don't know what happens beyond this existence, but I know in this existence, when your time expires, it's over with here. So we have to be very mindful of where we're being active and whom we're being active with. So I definitely agree with you on that, man. And to add to that as well, I heard you saying something about, choking up and crying and, this and that. Let me share this with you, man. Um, Chip said early on his the Success Chronicles, his podcast, his platform, he encourages, and pushes not only these words but the lifestyle, live and learn. And we live together and we learn together, but from there we go on to teach together, right? Because it's not going to do us any good just holding that gift in for our very selves, right? We have to make sure that we're distributing that, in the way that we need to distribute things. And so, Brother Jesus, Volume One, the impact of influence, man. Man, it's crazy, right? I prayed to do a book, right? But I didn't share this story with Chip. I know I kind of jumped, you know what I'm saying, because the excitement is pushing me like this on the inside. You guys can't see it, but I can feel like I have 4 heartbeats inside of me. I'm being pushed in all of these different directions, man. But being around you two guys, that happens. But Brother Chip, I prayed on doing a book with him about a year, almost before, I had the opportunity to actually have the opportunity to be blessed to be one of the co-authors in this phenomenal read. Brother Chip called me one day and I was traveling down Highway 6 and gave me a call. And anytime Chip called, any one of us, man, your eyes already stretching. And my brothers on the phone, man, let me grab that. Whatever you're doing, you want to just put that on pause for a second. And he gave me a call while I was en route to going to where it is that I was going. And he asked me a question before he can even finish it. I'm already all over the place. He was like, "Hey, man, I have this opportunity that I want to present to you. It may not be, word for word, but it went something like that." And Brother Chip was like, "Man, I wanted to know if you would be interested in, being one of the co-authors." And before he can even get it out, I'm like, "Yes, let's go." I'm like, "Let's go right now." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I took my hands off the wheel, had to grab the wheel. You know what I'm saying? And guys, I know I'm being animated, but I'm trying to tell you that's exactly how it went. But what followed was the choke up moment. What followed was the tears, the heart racing, the excitement, and then just the gratitude, right? And then just thanking God for not only hearing my prayer, but bringing it into manifestation with the very person that I wanted to do this with. I had not shared this with Chip. I never told him that, hey, Brother Chip, I want to work on a book with you, man. And never told him that. And it just goes back to faith, like you said earlier. Like our physical being have a tendency to fail us at times and our strength, right? And you said it, Brother Jesus, you said faith is the very thing that solidifies us all. It gives us that strength. And it showed me right there when we lean on our faith and we activate our disciplines and we become the living word, the things that we pray about to our Heavenly Father, it does come to pass. And He does give you that opportunity to utilize your gift in the way that He intended you to use that gift. And Volume 1 and Volume 2, I'm able to do that, in these phenomenal reads in hopes and in efforts to save someone who may be going through those very difficulties right now, whatever their darkest moments are, whomever it is that impacted them in their lives and influenced them in their lives, like to pay that reciprocity to someone else and to be sure that they express that gratitude, appreciation, and love to those who are the impact of influence in their life. And how can they go on to be the impact of influence in someone else's life? And Brother Chip gave us that opportunity to do that. Both of my chapters, Volume 1, my chapter was Go Get It, just like my saying. It describes and discusses the origins of why I utilize the words "go get it." My brother Chip also screams out those 3 words, "go get it." That's another thing that we had. That's my go get it twin right there. You know what I'm saying? Just show you how in alignment we are. And we all live a lifestyle of go get it. Whatever your reason, your why, and your purpose is, go get it. And in Volume 2, I had the opportunity to use my contrast as my content as I dedicated this volume chapter to my big brother who passed away earlier this year, a few months ago. I titled it "Peace Be Still," And I go on to say, but don't keep still. And
Mm,
so, it's a phenomenal chapter as well, in a collective and additive of all of the phenomenal chapters within the front of the cover and the back of the cover of this book.
mm. Man, I ain't got no words right now, but Mr. Ship, take it away, man. Like, I'm just listening here, taking
Yeah,
that energy. That's what I tell people. You gotta take that energy, the energy that is positive, the energy that you can throw back to others and be like, man, at the end of this day, who can I go and help, man? Who can I just give
yeah,
a call? Who can we pray for? I mean, I always pray
Mhm.
for everybody,
Yeah.
even the people in power, even the people that are doing wrong in this world, man. I still pray for them because I'm not gonna judge them. God is the only one that's gonna judge them.
yeah.
Anybody can change. Anybody that tell us that you can't change, yes, you can. It's all on you. It's all who you look in the mirror and be like, oh, that's Jesus. No, that's the real Jesus. But I have to change. I have to change everything before I go out there and do something. I want to meet the new girl or I want to scale up the business. I gotta change myself. I gotta look at myself. Am I ready? Am I ready for this? Am I ready for this challenge? Am I? And you gotta ask and ask and ask and write and God is on his timing. He's gonna put it on you, on the in front of you. Sometimes he already put it in front of us, but we don't see it. But that's good because we ain't ready. When you don't see it, you ain't ready. Like right now, everything that I'm doing, man, brothers, I see the vision so well. Like I'm already here and I see the other Jesus in front of me already doing, getting the kids, the All Eyes Foundation, All Eyes on Them Foundation growing, getting more kids, kidpreneurs, plus the business itself growing. But I see myself. So that's the next step. You see it, you jump on it, you're gonna get to it. Now you're in there. Now you're living on it. Now you see the other Jesus in the next 5 years, then the next 5 years, the next 5 years. Is your hero. That's what Matthew McConaughey say. Oh, that's my hero, man, because I'm never gonna get to him. Even if I try, he's always gonna be ahead of me. And that's perfectly fine because that's what you want. You wanna be you wanna be that him or her is ahead of you because you know you gotta get to work. You gotta leverage the work. You gotta work as a community. We together go out there.
I love it, man. You were saying that you were speechless. Um, Darius Bradley has a tendency to do that to people.
I know.
he, uh, he, man, he's
Yeah.
powerful,
Yeah.
man, enthusiastic, has a gift, and man, he has a tendency to do that, have that effect on people. And so, anytime we're together, I normally, hey, Seuss, I normally give him a warning that it's about to be hot, right? But we didn't get to warn him, so I warn him right now. It's hot. So,
No,
but
he always does, man. When we speak at the at those places, when he gets in front, I'm like, man, I just feel
hey,
that burning sensation. Like I can go back on top and let's go together. Let's do it together. Go
hey,
get it.
hey, go get it. I'm gonna take you back, man. When you're in those places, you got to tell them, hey guys, y'all need to break out your church fan because it's got to get.
Hey, let me say something before you go, Mr. Ship. There was I've been getting this. Like I went to LA and I went to an event and I was wearing all white
Hmm.
and there was a lot of those guys and they were like, hey, wait. They're like, before we even ask them, they're like asking each other, what do you think he does? Like they were telling me, and I was like, "What do you think, guys? What do you think I do?" All of them said that I was a pastor. All of them, all of them.
Yeah.
And then I came back to Houston, and then just recently, again 2 weeks ago, they said, "Hey, you a pastor? You just man, you just blew my mind what you said today. Like you just wow, where do you have all this knowledge? Where do you get all this?" I'm like, man, from him. Yes,
Mhm.
I invest on what I have to invest for my business, but everything is from him. You already have it here. All the information is here and here because he's here. God is love. He's in your heart. You don't need no more information. We get it and we still get overwhelmed, but we got to push that out. We got to give it to the people out there. Only the ones that understand us, they're the ones that will understand it and stand up with us. Jesus Christ did it. 12 apostles. It's all back in the day, man. It's like us. You making something, people following you because they trust you and believe of who you are. Same did. Jesus did the same thing. They follow him Look what happened. The Bible started all of this. It's people don't see it, but it's like all over again in the new years of what we're doing right now. It's not about people following you in and Instagram on Facebook and having 20,000 million people. No, you can have 20 people, and with those 20 people, they can trust you and they believe in you, and you can stand up for them. I figured that out. I was like, man, I don't want to have millions of people. If it happens, that's fine. But I want the really, truly that believe in you, that are behind you, that are trusting, that they're gonna be there for you. Boom. That's what you need. A community. Again, we're going back to Jesus Christ. What did he had? What did he walk? Community. What did he build? Communities. Why is it gone? Because they don't want that. Evil doesn't want that. Evil doesn't want you to create community because you're bringing back Jesus Christ. They don't want that. I'm like, forget that. I'm gonna build communities and I'm gonna join communities and make them stronger every day. Sorry, man. I just
No, that's great. That's uh Darius has a tendency to do that to people too.
I'm not gonna take all the credit, man. Brother Chip, man, he has a way to rattle your soul, man. He
Yeah.
listen, his words will make you alter your entirety. And I'm so grateful to God for him for that, man. He's just a subtle, just righteous shaking of awakening. And I promise you guys, he's talking. I'm very hot. Listen, him and brother Jesus, muy caliente, very hot.
and this is what we're racing, man. We're racing, brother. Right now, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you speak so you
Yeah.
can bring that of your own energy and throw it out to the people because that's why we're here. It's like the power hour. It's like I'm already getting ideas of what we can do together to
Love
get
it.
in stations, speak together, make build this community that we need to
Love it.
build. You just don't
Love it.
build one little community. You go help and build them, start them up, just like Jesus did, and then let them run away, and then we can go to another one and help them, and that's it. You're doing great things for it.
I love it, man. You know, just hearing, you guys talk and, Darius was talking, and there's a quote that I have in the first book, and it says, the impact you make can be felt for generations, right? And, we talked about understanding that we are enough. We already have it in us. We just have to realize it. And I think that there's three components that we have to be aware of. The first is, our time. You have to value that time and know that it is super important. The next thing is we have to prioritize, keep the main thing, and, focus in on what is important to us, prioritizing in our life, because that allows you to make the impact that you want to make. And then the last component, I think, is being intentional. And it's
Mm.
important to be intentional about being intentional. Hold on, wait a minute.
Come on,
It's
Chip. I told
important.
you guys. I
Hey,
told you.
hey, it's important to be intentional about being intentional. And what I
Mm.
mean by that is, you need to be on purpose with a purpose. You need to be passionate about what you do. Like I said, don't waste time, prioritize, keep the main thing, and then go get it and make it happen. Come on.
Man, I have a question. Who thought about the name of it, the impact of influence? How did it came about? Like what was that you were sitting down maybe in Cuba with a cigar and be like, that's it.
Yeah, Jesus, man. For me, I think, man, I've been truly blessed to be around some amazing people in my life, growing up, as well as in my career, as well as my brothers, the people that I've been around at the Success Chronicles. But the thing about it is, I don't care who you are, where you come from, what you've been through. We all have experienced some things to where we have seen some things, uh, been around some people that have truly influenced us in our life, right? And I mean, it could be good, it could be bad. I mean, we could say, hey, well, yeah, I'm not doing that. You can learn from the bad too, but it's influenced us in such a way that it's impacted us and caused us to be who we are, right? And so that's where it comes from, the impact of influence. And really, it's just, the first two volumes are, guys that have grown through those things. Catch what I said? Guys that have grown through those things, not gone through,
Mm.
grown through,
Yeah.
right? and learned lessons from them, the blessings and the lessons. And then now they're using those lessons to make a positive impact in our world. And that's what the chapters are about in the book. And so the book is, and both books have been truly amazing. First one hit number one in 11 categories on Amazon when we dropped
Mm.
it. The second one hit number one in 13 categories when we dropped it. And so it's been a huge blessing to do this. And the bonus is, you know, and everybody that gives service knows this. Like you guys know this. Like when you're striving to influence and impact others, it's amazing how the big man sees fit to take care of you and give you more opportunities to do that.
Mm.
And that's what it's been for us. Like it's been a great journey. It's been an awesome ride.
Is there gonna be another one, Volume 3?
Hey, uh, hey,
He's like,
sis, I
man,
don't
I already
know,
know
man.
to Volume 10. What you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it is going to be a volume 3, but it's going to be ladies.
Oh, I
So,
like that.
and I don't
Yes.
know. Yeah, I hadn't shared that with very many people, but you know, we're with the brother Jesus, so I can.
Volume 3, ladies. We need that, man. Woman in power. We need that, man. Woman in power. They're out there. It's the world, like I said, where we live in is still a lot of them are down. They think that men are always on top and making this. No, man. To me, everybody's equal. I mean, I understand that the society they work and men pay they get paid more, but hey, man, women out there are equal. They're busting their ass, man. When they say, "Oh, she's a housewife," she's a housewife, man. You know all that work they do. Even though you know our moms and everything, they never. It's a never-ending story. Cleaning plates, this, the house, this. It's already 5, 6 o'clock. Husband comes home, dad comes home. Boom, 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 and it's like time to go to sleep. And again and again, it's like they need to be getting paid shit more than, like, 500,000 a year, because they're doing all the work at home, for everybody to be, and they don't see that.
Mhm.
Society don't see that.
Yeah,
And this is
man.
good to push that book and have a couple of ladies the impact of what they have here, and let it out there so other people can read and hear and listen about them.
Yeah, I tell people, man, I was raised with a single parent mom. My father was in my life, but just in different places. But I was raised with a single parent mom, and I tell people, I was raised with a superhero in my house, right? And so, for me, that's where it all starts, and it's made me who I am. And
Mm.
so, just like I've come across some powerful men, man, I've come across some superhero esque ladies as well, and
Hmm.
so just truly blessed to have the honor to work alongside these great people, to have them think highly enough of me to say, hey, just like Darius said, like, yes, like I didn't even finish saying, hey, we got this. Yes, let's go. Like it's just like everybody was just, ready to rock. And my goal is to provide them with an amazing experience for them and their families, that they can be proud of, that we can, help change generations. And they can, that for generations, like their families can look back and be proud of these projects.
And you said something, man. The same with me. I was raised just by a single mother.
Yeah.
My dad left her when she was still pregnant. I was still in her belly,
Mm,
and I just received what 2 weeks ago. My real dad just passed away.
mm,
So, but I forgave him a long time ago. I know he never looked after me. He never came and asked where I was, or never. It was just mom. Mom, like I said, she was a superhero. She was everywhere because she
yeah.
was the one doing everything, and I saw it when I was a little kid. She was here. She was there, coming back. Oh, he needs shoes. We need to get him shoes. We need
Mhm,
school. And I'm like, damn, and like walking me to school, because this was in
yeah.
Mexico before I came to the United States. And I
Mm,
was like, that's a superhero right there, because she's doing everything. I didn't have no dad. And now knowing that he passed away 2 weeks ago, and knowing that I have brothers and sisters that now they're reaching out to me and talking to me, it's like that's amazing, Like one of my other brothers from other families, I'm talking to them on Facebook now, and they really want to meet me and meet me live. I was like, this is cool.
that's
Like,
awesome.
I know what he did. I know my mom told me the story, and like I said, I forgave him. That's what my mom always told me: do not be like him.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. He was always after another woman and another woman having babies. he was making good money, but on the bad side. And his mama's don't run. I was like, I never met him, so how am I gonna, be like him?
Yeah.
But I forgave him a long time ago. I was like, man, he's in peace. Whatever he needs to be out there, he's over there with the man. Whatever he needs to be, talking to him and be like, hey, all these things wrong I did on your earth. I'm here to say I'm sorry. There's always a chance. There's always, I always say, man, nobody's perfect, man. We're gonna make
Yes.
mistakes over and over and over. It's just up to us to be like, damn, why am I making that mistake again? When I knew that I made it and we made it again, and then we make it again. And you're like, I'm a human. I'm not a robot. I still carry God with me. He's still not leaving me. He knows, like, he's making that bad decision again and again. I'm still there. I still love him. And that's what I try to tell people, man. He's there. No matter what you believe, the universe, God, the creator, you don't have to call him God. That's just the word that was created, God, because it's for everybody. But whatever you believe, he's out there or she's out there, man. And I feel it, like the energy. I cannot explain, but he gave this to me. I feel energy when I talk to people, and I feel different kind of energies that are not even good, man. Like I stopped going to my old church because I went to that church maybe like before COVID. I stepped in, I had to get out 5 minutes. The pressure in there was too much, and I figured it out. I was like, right here, the evil and the good, they're fighting. The spiritual warfare is in there so bad that I couldn't breathe. I had to get out. And I said, let me go back in to see. I just went home and I prayed for that church because evil is everywhere. It doesn't have to be good. He's still going to be there. He's going to try to stop you no matter what.
And man, it's interesting you say that because as I listen to your words, man, and the way you illustrate them, anyone can picture what it is that you're saying. And most importantly, they can see the things that they're going through or the things that they have grown through, as Brother Chip expressed earlier. And some of us grow a little slower than others, some of us grow a little faster than others. But as long as our eyes are open, our heart is beating, and we're still breathing, I always say that's not only the evidence that we're still alive, but that's also the evidence and promise that we're still becoming. So, you said early on, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm human. I may repeat the same thing. And that just goes to show us just how much God truly loves us, right? He'll give us an opportunity to revisit the problem again and an opportunity to show our work and go on from there to get the correct answer and to go to that next dimension. And the hardships will always be there. And, Brother Chip is a formula guy. Just about anything and everything that he says and or writes, he'll relate it to a formula, right? He's like a chemist, a life chemist, man. He'll give you a formula to resolve whatever it is the discrepancy may be. And many times when we hear that word discrepancy, we run away from it, right?
Mm.
That's painful. We relate discrepancies with pain. And so we run away. And this book is not just, I don't even want to call it entertainment. I really call volume 1 and volume 2, and not just because, I'm blessed to be one of the authors in this book, right? Every book, and I'm not just saying this because of my brother Chip, but the formula chart is a book that he put out. And guys, you need to go and visit the Success Chronicles. This isn't a sales pitch or anything like that, guys. This is just the God's honest truth. And also, don't just tune in tonight with Jesus Ortiz. He's always bringing that much needed value. And you see the transparency, guys. This isn't scripted. This isn't something that we, got on with each other before the call and said, okay, guys, this is how we're going to run a play. No, we're giving you organic truth, right? Because we know that we're not the only ones that's going through something. But, Brother Jesus just shared some organic transparency with us. So find yourself in his story. And where is it that you can utilize the information that we're providing tonight to help you hurdle over the things that you're going through? Because the hurdles will always be, listen, we only clear one hurdle to have another one to be faced with that we're going to have to jump all over again, right? So it's not that we cleared the hurdle and we're done. No, guys, listen, as long as your feet are on that track and you're running your race, there's always going to be an opportunity for you to jump. Oh, okay. That's just the bottom line, guys. Listen, and so this book, use it as a tool. Guys, listen, I'm going to encourage you guys. Visit my brother Chip Baker's page. Visit my page, guys. Listen, go to the links in our bio and pick this book up. Not only for yourself, guys. Listen, pick one up for a friend. Pick one up for your mother. Pick one up for your brother, your sister, your co-worker, okay, your best friend, your kid, okay, your child. Listen, guys, whomever do you think that will benefit from having a hand, an ear, a shoulder to lean on, to listen to reach out? That's what the impact of influence is all about. It is that hand, it is that shoulder, it is that ear, okay? It is that righteous provoking of encouragement, empowerment, and enablement, okay, guys? Listen, all unconditionally, and since we're being so transparent, I'm gonna skip over volume 1, not because it's not an epic, phenomenal read, but I'm gonna jump on to volume 2 right quick, guys, because oh man, listen, I'm gonna try to be as strong as I possibly can as I'm sharing this transparent story with you guys, and not to give out and or away any of the Peace Be Still chapter that I have contributed in this book. Volume 1 was so phenomenal, right? I told you guys I love Chip with all my heart, man. That's truly my brother. Jesus is truly my brother. So we're all family. If you're on here tonight tuning in, guys, this isn't anything more. This is a family reunion. Okay, I don't care if we know each other, just meeting each other. Listen, this all family here. There's no strangers on this live feed, guys. But listen, I'm going to share my heart with you guys right quick. So if you're listening with your ears, I promise you're going to miss everything that I'm saying. Okay, I need you to cover your ears up and open your heart. And that's the only way that you're going to receive this. This is the only way that you're going to truly hear this, guys. Volume 1 was very challenging for me to write because I spoke of the origin of, go get it, what it means to me, where does it come from, and how and why, I still utilize it today to help me, hurdle through my race, right? Okay, it's talking about the loss of my father. It's talking about, my little girl being on life support, who's one of the longest living individuals in the world with the severity of her syndrome. I'm not going to jump too much into it, guys, but I'm just trying to give you a little insight of how impactful the book is, and, how I use Go Get It to push past my dad's death and not forget it, but to continue pushing anyway, how to continue pushing with my little girl being on life support, guys. And I shared that, phenomenal moment in my life with my mother, my sister, my big brother, and Derek is his name. And I was on the phone with my brother, and I'm jumping up and down, sharing about being not only number one, having a number one best-selling book on Amazon, but becoming a best-selling author my first time out the gate. Thanks be to God and my brother Chip Baker. And we're jumping up and down for excitement. I'm on the phone with Derek, and I'm sharing this news with him, and I said, Derek, we're about to go on tour. My brother taught me everything I know, guys, about music, about just becoming myself, about, being a strong believer in God, and my mother and my father also. But, me and my brother, that was my brother. We had a bond, so he would share things with me and teach me things outside of my mother and my father, Connie and Erwin Bradley, who I love so very much. But my brother, he went on sharing my excitement. He was like, man, I'm so proud of you. And I said, man, I need you to come on tour with me. I need you to be a part of this. Notice I'm emphasizing the word need. And my brother, he laughed, and he said, man, listen, he said, Big D. That's my nickname my mom gave me just when I was a little D. I grew into the name. Then my brother was like, he said, Big D. He said, you don't need me to do anything. But if you want me to be there, then I'll be there. He said, man, listen, God placed a gift inside of you that's going to bless this universe. He said, man, so I'm very proud of you, and I love you so very much. And man, I'm so excited, right? And I get a phone call, and I don't want to throw my chapter, give too much away, guys. I really want you to get this book and read all of the chapters in here, and let that be the lifeline. Okay, you throw a lifeline to to save someone's life. And each author in here makes up that line that's saving that life. Okay, so we make up that lifeline. So each chapter will add value to your life. And as I'm jumping up and down with my big brother over the phone, I might add, 4 hours later, I get a phone call from my mother and my sister that my brother dropped to the floor, collapsed, and passed away. And to show you how transparent and organic these reads are, guys, listen, I continue to write volume 2. I continued on with my chapter anyway, because that's how powerful the book is, right? My brotherhood, the impact of influence brotherhood surrounded me in the huddle, called the audible with me in the huddle. And we continue to run the play, move the chains, and put the points up on the board anyway. And it's not about the points on the board, guys. It's about having the confidence after you've been injured to get back out there on the field, right? And continue running that play anyway. Continue showing up and doing your assignment. What is your assignment even after your father has passed away? What is your assignment even after you learn that your little girl is on life support and they're encouraging you to pull support every single day for 7 months in the NICU, to you and your wife, to you and your husband? Listen, what is your assignment? Okay, that you're going to continue to run the play when your brother pass away, or whomever it is in your life. Guys, listen, or are you going to be committed? Or are you going to continue to push through no matter what? Guys, listen, I'm asking you to listen with your heart, guys, because listen, all of us are going through something right now. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you live in, what your bank account looks like. Guys, listen, what if you're black, if you're white, if you're Hispanic. I don't listen, guys, and I say it with all due respect. Listen, you are human. You have a heart that's beating inside of you. Who's depending on you to show up? Who's depending on you to get there? Who's relying on you to go get it unconditionally, no matter what, guys? Because listen, the turbulence will always be there. You don't think it was hard for me to write this book? You don't think it was hard for me to continue on with this chapter? Guys, I'll be lying to you and doing you a disservice and my brother who believed in me to call me to be a part of this impact of influence team to run these plays. Guys, listen, it was very challenging. And to this day, it's still very challenging. This isn't just a title. This is a lifestyle, guys. And it's just not meant for me and Brother Chip because we are authors in this book, and Brother Jesus because we're on his platform. Listen, you are the impact of influence. Your mother depend on you. Your child depend on your husband, your wife. Okay, your job, that business that you're starting. Okay, that degree that you're trying to get. Okay, you dropped out of high school and now you're re-entering back into that phase and you're going to give it another. Listen, the impact of influence. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't tap out. Things are going to happen. Life is going to be life. Okay, but listen, activate faith. Life to me is living in faith every day. Every day, not some days, not on the weekends, not on a selective Monday, because it's Monday, let's get it started. Listen, living in faith every day. Every day. You are the author of your own book. What are you going to write? Who are you going to impact? Who are you going to influence? Whose life are you going to alter? Guys, listen, this is more than just some words and some pages in a book. This is our lives that we're sharing in hopes and in efforts that is going to breathe life into the areas that are trying to die off in yours. Guys, listen, I love you guys with all my heart. I wrote this chapter and dedicated it to my big brother, and I had to look up to the heavens and ask him if he's proud of me. You read the chapter and you find out if he is or not. Guys, listen, it's not going to take a book for my brother to be proud of me. His last post on Facebook was to me, and it read, "I love you, little bro, aka Big D. Go get it." 11 hours later, my brother went on to go get it in the heavenly kingdom with our heavenly Father. So he left with me those 3 words. So they're not just 3 words, guys. I told you my daughter's on life support. They said, "Darius, why are you so passionate?" I said, because just like that breathing apparatus connected to my daughter, I don't have time to play with your life when I'm trying to save it. I'm passionate because just like that breathing apparatus, I'm your life support. You are my life support. And together, we all can continue to go get it no matter what. So, the impact of influence, guys, let it bless your life, let it save your life, but most importantly, let it encourage you to continue becoming because you can.
Pure organic, man. Just like he said, deep from the heart. That's what he said. Don't listen from your ears, listen from your heart. And he just, I mean, I know his story. I know his daughter and everything. That's something that everybody has the why, everybody has the purpose, and that's what has to make you push through your pain. Use that pain to push through. Never underestimate yourself. Never put yourself down. Never say you can't, because you can. Never forget about other people's opinions. Even if it's your mom or your dad, you are you. God created you for a reason, and you got to go out there and get it. And if you don't get it now, it's going to be too late, and you don't want it to be too late. Trust me. He knows I'm going through a lot of stuff, man, with my daughter not here, man. And it's tough, but I push through. And sometimes I don't want to push through because I miss her. I missed all of the school. I missed all of that. I even sometimes I tell myself, what kind of father I am. Am I really a father? And I'm like, man, I am a father. Even though she's not here, I'll call her every day. It doesn't matter if she doesn't want to talk to me. Every day, I'll make sure that she listens at least 5 minutes, and that she knows that I'm here for her always. So no matter what you're going through, guys, the impact, man, that's what they wrote, the impact of influence. Because you can impact anybody, man. Even if you impact, like we always say, that one person can change somebody else, and that other person can change somebody else, and another one, and another one. Doesn't matter where they're at in this world. I know Mr. Darius went away. Maybe it could have been his Wi-Fi. Don't worry, I'll put him. He'll come back. But just push through, man. Push through. Never give up. And if you do give up, who cares? You're the only one that knows why you gave up. That's it. Because we always think about other people. I told you you were gonna just last 6 months. Who cares? If you gave up, you gave up for a reason, and you know why, and you're the only one that knows it. Take it. Take it. Sometimes we want to be prepared for so many things. We can't, man. We gotta roll over like right now. All the podcasts that I do, they're non-scripted. We come here, we love with our hearts. We listen, like he said, with our hearts, and we go through what we gotta go through organically. Like he knows everything that I post in all my social media. That's the Jesus you gonna get, the real Jesus. Ain't no another one. That energy that I'm bringing in the camera, that's the one you're gonna meet even more when you meet me in real life. I don't want to change for nothing. If I gotta change, it's gotta change for myself, for the things that I gotta change, for the things that I gotta move on. I cannot hold on to the past. I cannot hold on to the things that hurt you. They're always gonna be there. It's good. You go back to it and realize that that was a mistake. You go back to them and you see that you don't
Hey
want to
guys,
make
I
that
don't know if
happen
you can
again.
hear me. I
And that's the
apologize for my
best thing
technical
ever,
difficulties.
just
I
to
can't
go out
see
there and
anyone.
push through.
So
Go out
for
there
me,
and give it
I'm
all
sorry
you
for
got.
interrupting, but
If it
yeah,
works, if
I
it doesn't work,
apologize,
just
guys,
like I
for
said
that.
before, who cares? People that are gonna believe in you are gonna believe in you. And the ones that don't, again, who cares? It's just their opinions. You don't gotta. I don't know what I said last time that I was praying to God, man. I hope he comes back to me. Say you don't gotta validate to nobody. You don't gotta be out there and be I'm a promise that no, none of that. You do it for you. Everything that you do it for you. If it worked, you scaled up. If it went right, if it went wrong, make sure that you know that you're doing it because of you, because you know your why, you know your purpose, you know why you're going through. Even if it hurts right here, even if it's in your head, like we just talked about, call somebody. Call somebody. 5 minutes. Look at all these people that we lost. I lost a lot of family in Mexico. I didn't get to see them again. I didn't get to give them a hug. I know, just like yourself. It's not the same giving a call, but at least you're giving a call, and at least you're giving your heart to them and speaking to them. Because when they passed away, it's too late. You're gonna be like, I wanted to tell them that. I wanted to tell them that I love them. I wanted to tell them this. I had an idea for her or for him. It's too late because you're waiting. You're waiting and waiting. Don't wait. Do it. Even if you hate that person, who cares? Just do it. Woo! It just spoke from my heart, man.
Yeah, we warned them. We warned them, brother.
Woo! And this is all about, man. It's all about just us making sure that we talk and we spread the love.
Hmm.
That's it, man. From your heart, and that you feel right, that you feel the moment, because this is a moment that we'll never forget.
Man, it's great stuff. Brother Darius shot me a message saying he was trying to get back on. He hadn't been able to get back on for some reason. So I wanted to make sure I let you know that.
Gotcha. Yeah, he said I can hear or see you
Mhm.
guys. Hmm. He can go back in the same link.
Yeah, I think he's trying
Oh,
to
okay.
get back on, but I think he
Gotcha.
hadn't been able to do that. But yeah, man, I just want to say thanks so much for having us on your platform. This has been amazing.
And it's not the last time, man. Like I said, the next time we meet, we do it live, all of us together. We just put the camera and we roll and we just conversate and throw out there and help somebody out there, man.
Love it, love it,
Because we're
love
all
it.
here in Houston. You're here in Houston too, sir.
Hmm.
See,
Hmm.
it doesn't have to be here. We can meet anywhere. I tell sometimes people call me and they're like, "Hey, can we meet at our place, our bit?" Yeah, man. I'll take my stuff. We set it up. So let's do it. It's all about the heart. It's all about how we can help.
Love it, man. Love it. And man, I just ask, as the people out there in the audience, that please just go check out, some of the guys, the Impact of Influence. Look it up. It's on Amazon. Several of the guys, Brother Darius, they have social media. He's a divine encourager. Um, and just go look it up, and you can get copies of the books there. Signed copies. We get through our social media. We have links on that, and so just ask that you would just go check it out. My social media is at Chip Baker TSC. All of my social media except Twitter, and Twitter is at Chip Baker 19.
Gotcha. At the end, when we're done and when you get time, just check the video again and on the comments, post everything, sir. Your
Yes,
links
sir.
and everything. Because when I share this, and I know we all gonna share it, and when I'll cut the pieces of this video and put them on Instagram, little snippets.
Mm-hmm.
So when they want to see the whole thing, they can go whatever social media they want to be. If they want to go to YouTube, they can see it
Yep,
on
it's
YouTube. They
there.
want to go to Facebook, they
Yep.
can do it. The people that missed it today, it's all right. I always tell people, don't the people are afraid and have fear that they do video and they're like, oh, but there was only one person watching. Who cares? That one person can be that one person that can turn that 10x, 20x. Don't be
Mm-hmm.
afraid. Trust me. When I started this in 2016, I had zero. I kept on going zero. I still did it. I didn't give up. I still pushed through. Even till now, there's sometimes that there's only one people. I'm not gonna be like, oh, all right, guys, bye. I'll come out the next day.
Hmm.
No, man. I gotta give the message. I have to.
Yes.
I have to. Look, he's back. Yeah, because I want him to finish up too. There you go, brother.
Man, I apologize for that,
Are
guys.
you good?
I know we about to wrap up and everything, man. I didn't know if you guys could hear me because I couldn't see or hear anything, and I was talking and all that good stuff. Go ahead, brother Chip.
Hey, I got to get off because I have a appointment coming up. But I just want to say again, Brother Jesus, thank you so much for the opportunity. Truly appreciate you, Brother Darius. Appreciate you setting it all up. And hey, y'all
Thank you,
go
brother.
get it.
Go
Go
get it,
get it.
brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, brother Jesus, man. I know we're about to jump off or whatnot, man, but I don't know what happened. But I apologize to you and your audience
Hey,
uh, for the technical difficulties, brother.
life
Yeah,
happens, man.
it
Just
happens,
like we
man.
talked
That's
about.
what I'm talking about.
What
Right there.
remember that Saturday where we talked about that I felt that kind of way when
Yep,
I
yep,
was doing the podcast in the morning, the camera went off. It turned
yep.
dark. I still didn't stop. We still went through it.
Still went
Evil
through it,
is always
man.
gonna be there trying to stop us. He's
Absolutely.
gonna yeah, he don't want you to let the message go through the masses. He doesn't want you. He doesn't want you to change nobody.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You're absolutely right about that, man. And just being on your platform tonight, man, gave an energy that's ineffable. You are truly one of the most genuine people that I know in my life. I'm just truly blessed to call you, brother. These last 2 years has been filled with contrast for all of us. Whatever level of contrast you may be experiencing, if it caused you some hardship in your life, then it was a reality for you and or those that are connected to you. But man, I can't thank you enough for allowing us and blessing us to be on your platform tonight, man, to share words of encouragement, to discuss the book, The Impact of Influence, to discuss about real life happenings, man. You are truly a phenomenal father. Your little girl is so blessed to have you as a father, and you're truly blessed to have her as your princess. Man, I know what it's like to be a father of a little girl. I have my one princess as well, my two boys, my beautiful wife of 25 years we've been together, man. I love her with all my heart. So I truly know what it is like to have that unconditional love for those who are in your circle, man. But man, just being here tonight, brother Jesus, and just having this opportunity to share, everything that we've been discussing so far. I thank our Heavenly Father for blessing us to come together with this divine connection, to be that provoking, that righteous catapult, not only to each other, but for each other and for those who are tuning in. So, man, my love, my respect, my appreciation, my gratitude are all unconditional for you, man, and truly goes well beyond verbal expression, man. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And I can never, ever thank you enough, brother.
Oh, me neither, brother. Thank you. And like I told Chip, at the end of this video, go in there and put all the links, man. The where they can follow you and the links where they can get the book. And then let's see when we can meet next week so I could get both of the books.
Oh, blessings, brother. Definitely. We'll definitely
Definitely.
make that happen, man. It's going to bless your life and not only yours, but everyone who's connected to you. So I thank you for the support. I thank you for the love. And I thank you for just being you, man, and sharing the gift that God has placed within you, brother.
Thank you, brother. And God bless. And like I said, I told Chip that next time we're gonna do it live together, not from the camera. We'll pick a place, even if it's here or whatever. I told
Yeah,
him it's just a message that matters.
man, it
And the
matters.
light, because you told me today that was powerful. I am the light. I
You
don't
are
need
the
no
light.
light.
You don't need any light, man. You are the very thing that you are looking for, man. He's going to send you in the areas of darkness because you're going to shine a light upon us that no one else can shine, man. He gave it to you. You are the one. You are the light, and you illuminate the universe, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Blessings,
God
man.
bless.
God bless you.
Another episode done, man. From Yeraldy Media Network presents the Push Power to Power Show. This was an amazing. You didn't get to see the whole thing. That's fine. We're gonna share this. You share it. Show the love. Show the power of you. Because we talked a lot about organically about our hearts. We spread out everything about what he wrote about the books. We talked about a little bit about everything that we going through with struggles. What everything, man. Just make sure that if you didn't get to see this right now live, that you get to see it the replay and then you get to share it, and that's up to you if you want to share it with your heart. And I'm thankful and grateful to have them here, and I'm thankful and grateful that it's not gonna be the last time. That we'll definitely have them again, and then we'll definitely work together in some projects. I know it. I have ideas. I know they do, and it's all about creating communities, helping communities. It doesn't matter what's how small it is, but you out there and you're pushing through, pushing through, pushing through. God bless. Thank you. Your boy, the real Jesus Ortiz from the Push Power to Power Show, is out. Much love.